Hello and welcome. This is a new video on the HKCM Global channel. My name is Philip. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, turn on the notification button, share our content, and if you're also interested in what else I'm doing personally and my other postings and social media activities, follow me on my Instagram on Philip Klinkmüller as well. Today we are going to be speaking about the expectations on gold and silver. I have not been the person who is known for being very bullish on either gold and silver. I have been expecting upward moves here, but I'm still not very convinced in what gold and especially silver is doing here, since the last major lows have been formed in these markets. And currently I'm looking for short entries in both of the markets because I'm expecting the markets to top out in major fashion. I'm expecting to see major downtrends and corrections to unfold within the next years. Let's start with my overall expectation in gold, and then we're going to move on to the lower time frames, and we're also going to be taking a look again on my indicators, which are either supportive or non-supportive on my current expectations here for those two markets. So in the overall scenario, I'm looking at two possible outcomes. Either that although the overshoot has already been extreme, that gold is still within wave 4, because the substructure that has unfolded since the lows around November 2022 have not been really indicative of a clearly impulsive count in terms of the Elliot wave expectation. That's also why I didn't become very bullish on the gold expectations, because the substructures are just very terrible in my views. This is one of the possibilities. The other possibility would be that gold is de facto right now forming wave 5 of the overall wave 5 of an overall wave 1, which will then result in a direct execution of a very large correction, which would hit around $1,200 to $780 in the long run. This is going to be something that's going to take years and years in the making. If you want to put that into perspective, if somebody is familiar with the palladium charts, this is the type of move and the type of the lengthiness of the correction I'm expecting here to unfold at some point in the future here for gold. On my other expectation, the positive side would be that yes, we would see another correction to the downside, which would not require to form new lows but below 1600, but there would be another final up leg that could unfold before this correction would start. Let's move down to my immediate scenarios. I already tried shorting the market within the last 2 weeks. Unfortunately, we came back again because I had already placed my stop on the entry. We got stopped out here. The market dropped again, but it's moving up now. And by the looks of things right now, I'm expecting another high to be made in that wave 3. I'm also looking at shorting the market again, because this could already be the final top for this, for gold. Otherwise, downward move towards 2826, 2782, and then a final up leg. So this would be another chance to go on a short-term long trade, and then I'm going to try to short the market again. I'm also going, if I'm successful at shorting the next high, I will also keep this short running. Even if I'm longing here, I will keep those short positions open until we are seeing a clear impulsive move out of this area. Because if we drop below the 50% retracement, and if we drop below the $2,723 mark, I have to expect the market to have topped out, or at least to make a more sizable correction below those levels. So it would make absolute sense to stick with those short positions, hold on to them, because they could be covering a lot more ground than I have to, that I'm able to be expecting right now from the substructure. So yeah, I'm not a major bull here. I'm not expecting anything crazy for the market to happen. Yes, I'm still seeing that gold is probably going to make new all-time highs here, but the assumptions that some people are stating here, gold now going directly to 5,000, etc., etc. I'm simply not seeing that at the moment. Let's take a look at the indicator charts as well. If we start out by the monthly time frame, yeah, the market is overbought. We are on absolute highs in the MACD. We are on absolute highs on the momentum RSI. Not so much, but it's also clearly overbought territory that we are seeing here. But we are also not seeing any signs yet of the market weakening or of the market losing momentum on this time frame. I think this will also take time for it to form, because if we look at the previous major cycle tops in gold, it took a while for the monthly to show a reaction to those tops. It's basically like one of those huge tanker ships on the ocean. It takes a long time for that to change direction. Moving down, 2 week, we had a phase here which showed a clear slowing of things, momentum drop. We have not yet reached the old highs in the momentum here. We are clearly overbought on the RSI, but MACD had a new upcross. It hasn't surpassed the previous high, which could form a negative divergence now in the near future. The weekly also, we have a recross on the MACD. We are going back to positive momentum, but we are also, again, on the RSI back in clearly overbought territory, but nothing reliable yet. So this underlines my expectation that the market is probably looking at a new high within the subcount wave 3, but also overall within the structure, that there's more all-time highs to come. But I'm clearly viewing this as the last steps here, and that the market is running out of space to continue that much longer, because we are already at very extreme levels. Let's take a look at the one of the lower time frames as well. If we go down to the daily chart to look at my immediate expectation as well here. So we are seeing signs of the market trying to cross down on the daily MACD. We are seeing that the market is on and off, losing momentum, gaining momentum. RSI is clearly overbought. So this underlines my expectation of at least a sub-count correction here within the wave 4 to unfold within the near future, which could reset the daily indicators, for example, which could reset the RSI to a certain extent, reset the momentum, and then have enough power to fuel this last move to the upside. And then hopefully we are also seeing, for my scenarios, that we are losing, then we're going to be losing momentum on the monthly, we're going to be losing momentum on the 2 week, etc., etc. And those starting to show signs of weakening. Yeah, weakening, let's maybe pick it up here with the indicators in silver before we go to the counts. Silver has been a lot weaker on the indicator charts in the past weeks and months, but it has also been able to regain some strength here. Starting out with the weekly chart, we had clear down crosses in the MACD within those last 2 major highs that silver formed here within 2024. We lost momentum, we went into negative momentum, we are currently still in negative momentum, but we were not able to maintain the long-short indicator, and the MACD is starting a new upcross here right now. Similar story on the 2 week, we lost momentum, we are regaining momentum. No sign on the long-short indicator, and the MACD is trying to cross up again. And also on the monthly, we have not yet seen a clear sign of breakdown. We had one loss in the positive momentum here in December, which hasn't seen any follow-through. So right now, this is still looking at a continuation of the upward move. Yeah, but if we go to my charts here, I'm expecting this upward move not to be of impulsive nature, but to be a corrective move. I have also had a previous try on shorting the market here already, which I stopped out of for good reason, because the market came back, and I'm also expecting the market to surpass this high here around $35 once more before I'm going to take a new shot at going short on silver. But I am definitely expecting this to top out as well. And I'm not expecting this to go through with going straight to new all-time highs above 50 or something similar like that, what a lot of people are expecting right now, because simply for the fact that this whole move that we've seen here from the lows in September 22 has been overlapping, has been of corrective nature, corrective substructures. There's nothing impulsive here happening. The last clearly impulsive move that took place was from the lows in March of 2020, so the COVID lows. And ever since then, the market has shown corrective structures, has been overlapping, and this is not something I'm expecting silver to do if we were to be in a major breakout here. I am expecting silver at some point to see a major breakout, but right now, as things are, I'm definitely sure that this will need another major reset to fuel this upward move. Yeah? And so there's been a lot of voices that have been critical about my analysis here, but really I'm urging everyone, take a look at the palladium chart, take a look at the platinum charts as well. Those two have been in a major consolidation for years now. They have not followed through with a breakout, because especially the criticism has been that it would be impossible for gold or impossible for silver to lose that much market cap again. It's simply not. It's something all commodities can do. We've seen it in the past. We've seen it in a lot of commodities. Once these markets start moving to the downside, those sellers are going to absolute extremes, and it is very easy for the market players to short, basically to short the shit out of these markets and drop those markets to major lows in a very short time frame. Nevertheless, of course, if this correction is going to unfold in the near future, this will not be over within the next 12 months. So I'm expecting this to take a lot longer. But this is my expectation, that gold and silver are, let's say, being bullish for the short term is still also what I'm looking at here. But in the long run, I'm not expecting this to make major moves, more major moves to the upside, simply because I don't see that the fundamental structures are here to support such a move, either in gold or in silver. And this is not something that that I haven't been bullish on those markets. I would really like to be very bullish on those two markets, but I just think it's not yet the time to be at this, to be in that camp right now. So I'm being cautious. I'm looking for new short entries here for both gold and silver. And I think there will be some fundamental changes in those charts within the next 4 to 8 weeks. Yeah? And then we're going to see if those expectations play out or not in the long run. Yeah, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this and see you next time.